Okay, I didn't get that on the recording, but hello everyone. It's the after show.
Hello, and
Hello.
Hey
welcome
everyone.
to the After Show for episode 12, the penultimate episode of
Yes.
Afterlife.
Ex nihilo.
Yeah,
I've been
nothing.
so proud of these episode
Yep.
titles. Yeah.
yeah,
We
yep.
May I do my star first?
Uh,
Okay. My star was right at the very end, where Elliot decided to do a complete 180 and join Crowley.
Oh, that hasn't. Jen, how long ago have I messaged you about that?
Quite a while ago, yeah. Don't worry, he's not allowed to actually join Crowley.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a very limited Crowley's just civil. He's a bad guy, but he's not a bad guy, you know. He'll sit there and have a word with you.
Yeah.
If you haven't
You're a
if
bad
you're
guy.
not a woman,
You know, as long as you're as long as you're a person, and his definition of person is a male vampire, because apparently
Yeah.
women don't exist.
I mean, yeah. 100%.
Sack gets best of both worlds. The respectful Crowley is a male, and the pretty clothes of a woman.
Sure. I mean, finds you interesting, because Crowley was bi anyway, so he's just whatever. It's amazing that he is. I don't know. He's such a perfect little fuck up of a character. He's I'm very intelligent, but I have to sound smart, so I need everyone to know it.
And the fact that he's an actual historical figure makes it even more amazing.
mm,
Yeah,
You know, I am really tempted to research Aleister Crowley's fuck ups and bring just
bring a list.
have
So you just want to trigger his beast to,
yeah, I was going to
you have
say,
insulted
you want
me.
it to fury frenzy.
So
Because not only would you be bringing up his fuck ups, you're a woman bringing up his fuck ups.
Veronica just brings a laptop and goes, "Hey, Alice Crowley, did you know about this wonderful thing called the internet?" Show us Wikipedia page. It documents every single fuck up you ever did before you became a vampire. Let's go through it, shall we?
he was all right. He's very funny. Honestly, as a historical figure, I mean, I would. So yeah. The misogyny is
You would
can
what?
handle that.
Crowley's like, Crowley is like Frederick the Great. For everything he did that you're like, wow, that's interesting and awesome, there's another thing where you're like, I want to slap you. I want to slap the shit out of you.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, basically.
yeah, like
Well, why not both?
Yeah, like Frederick the Great did a lot of amazing shit in his time.
Yeah,
Well, he was still a women-hating, misogynistic piece of shit.
Yeah, I decided to have James try to point out to Crowley just how fucking stupid it is. You're knocking on the door.
I still don't quite get how you arrived there, but it's fine. Because Enoch doesn't have the connotation to city.
James's mindset is, this is the first city. This is a biblical city.
It's not a city.
You're a vampire.
It's
a person.
Oh, I thought it was
Nope.
a city.
Not in
Oh.
World of Darkness lore. Yes, it is the first city. In the Bible, it is the name of a person.
Well, in World of Darkness, it's the first city. It's also the king of that city. But
There you go. So it's still a person.
sorry.
Guess
Yeah,
what?
it's named after him because he is he's one of the first people turned by Cain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
He's one of the three.
that-
He's one of the three child of Cain.
yeah.
So
and
why don't we just put it this way?
James's assumption would be that he would be like next to, or even be an angelic celestial figure. And it's like, you're a vampire and you're summoning a biblical figure, somebody that existed at the dawn of. Why are you this stupid? This is a bad idea. This is how you die.
Yeah, but you see, Crowley is definitely the type of person who goes, fuck ups are things that happen to other people.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
he's the type of person that goes, I can handle it.
It was either Enoch or trying to summon Sork the Dark One.
Yeah.
I Crowley just want to deal with the dragon penis.
I have a whole ritual laid out.
I'm sorry, what?
Sork
What?
the Dark One was the main antagonist of the first Yu-Gi-Oh show, and it was a
Can we
giant
just
demonic thing with a dragon dick.
Can we just go back to the show, please?
Yeah, let's cut back to Afterlife. Let's not
just
mention anything.
Yeah. Let's.
Fucking hell.
Anime is
God,
fucking weird.
Yeah.
So who's next star?
I don't know.
Well,
My
why
mind
don't
has
you
been
go?
wiped blank by like.
My star is, because I'm just gonna take it. Why not? My star is. My star is Crowley just walking in and just basically looking at Veronica and going, "You shut up, sip it."
What the fuck am I looking at?
It's basically that scene in Austin Powers, Exhibit A. That's my star. I love that. Just walking and like, shut up, don't even.
You do quote too much. Like, just gonna say that. But yeah. No, I really enjoy playing Crowley as like the weird misogynistic asshole, just being like. It's funny because Veronica keeps playing into it as well, and just being like, it's not even like poking the bear, because he doesn't want to kill any of you. He's enjoying this like too much, but like it's funny for him to turn around and be like you're a vampire. Like I see you as a divine being, but like, God, like, can you not do something about your like wild like womanly emotions? Like, fucking hell. And he's like such an asshole. Like,
yes, because women are the ones with the wild emotions.
Yes, I mean, like, I really love playing him. Like, he's a very fun character.
He is.
He is so terrible. Like, if I met Crowley in real life, I would be beating the hell out of him, and then other things. But
I'm definitely stealing Crowley at some point in the future for a campaign, because I just love the way you play him, so I'm stealing him. Just letting you know.
Okay, if you ever have Crowley as an antagonist, get Jenny to play Crowley, because I don't think anyone could play Crowley better, honestly.
I used to have the Crowley as a soft antagonist in a superhero game once.
Yeah. So Shadows.
The difference. Just the complete difference in tone. Going from Zibbit to just, shall we have a drink and talk about racing dogs?
Thank you. You're all like beating my ego so nicely.
Because you're a fucking amazing storyteller. God.
My favorite scene was just the full on.
Don't call me God. Like, Jenny is fine.
I was gonna make the same joke. I was like, wow.
I walked into that, but still, no.
My star is probably the Veronica and Elliot scene of just them fanging each other.
Mm-hmm.
Essentially, we did the. Okay, fanging was the wrong choice of words.
I mean,
it was
the wrong choice of words. Warden.
Considering how you phrased the whole, so Elliot ate his sister, and then Amy was inside Elliot. Amy is inside Elliot. I'm like, I'm sorry, what? I'm not sure.
You think there's a better way to phrase that?
Just phrasing. Period.
Just phrasing.
That's all I want to say.
What about this conversation is normal?
This show is apparently where phrasing goes to die.
I mean, I also really enjoyed that because that gave me a moment to like take a sidestep from like having to DM and just being like, I can watch, like this nonsense go down. So I just had to set the scene and be like, cool, like, and just sort of watch you two play off each other for a little bit.
Yeah.
And I'm so thoroughly proud of us for not making any incest jokes. Just like that was like down to the wire, I think, at some places. That was like first one to say it gets kicked.
Yeah, we might be degenerates, but we're not quite that low.
Yeah.
I mean,
Anyway, I was going to say, if James had said phrasing, Veronica would have just looked at him and go, "We are literally undead creatures. What about this conversation is fucking normal?"
I just like that scene in particular because it was Elliot seeing if Veronica was going to be on his side or against them.
Yeah.
I also I like to just end this fuck up of trying to get the file. Jenny. So here are all the ways you can do it. We have no dice pool for any of this.
That's why I just bit him. I'm like, fuck it.
Like,
I'm good at biting.
Yeah, I was like, here are some like easy ways to do it, right? Like this is the common approach that you might think of, or ways that I'm like prepared to handle. But no, it was like, it's fine if you want to just break in and like bite him and whatever. Like, fine, cool.
Wasn't even a break-in.
Like,
also, should I do a stain roll?
Oh yeah, I should probably do that.
Yes. Remorse rolls for both of you.
Wait.
Our little murderers.
Wait, I just thought of something. I just thought of the perfect way to get Officer Trent's blood. Basically, access his medical record, give him a call, and basically go, hey, I'm calling for the doctor. We need to do some blood work. Could you come down to the lab so I can draw some blood?
Because my plan was to kill them.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, that is, I think Gerbil's talking about about Veronica trying to make like a touch of Oblivion potion or something.
Yeah.
For that formula in particular. Which doesn't require deathly amounts of blood. So remorse, you both pass. Nice. So you feel a little bit bad about your killings.
I do enjoy the fact that I had 6 dice for this.
Yeah.
It's
and
yeah. Again, sex remorseful, but has So
I thought of something. One of the ingredients for sure in that potion is that black ooze amoeba stuff from Veronica's Session Zero.
Random fun fact to think about when it comes to like drinking a point of blood. So you have 5 points of have 5 points of blood. Like you can drain 5 points from someone. That's 1.6 pints per blood. Per point of blood.
I think it's closer to like 2. Because like the last drop is like you're consuming your soul. That's why it's safe. That's why the beast goes like, that's enough, because like you just ate a person like entirely.
True. So yeah, okay. Then in that case, yeah, it's like 2. That's a lot of blood. Like you're drinking a lot doing that. Like you are consuming 8 pints of a person. Like then that's like you pull away, your stomach's just like, like yeah.
Okay.
Don't think about it. Anyhow,
Doozer. Magic.
Oh, I know.
Undead.
It's just
creatures.
So where were we?
Thing to think about.
Where we at wishes?
My star.
What's your star? Cool.
No, I have my star. So my start was Veronica taking the feral claw potion and swinging for Crowley, like with very like I care for like who you might be possessing. It's just like that stop moment of like, I hate you so fucking much. I want to destroy you. I will destroy you. Like if I could destroy you right now, I would be happy. That would make me so happy right now. And then like that, I can't. Like the struggle was real. I love it. That was
in that moment, Veronica completely forgot about possession and the fact that it's the middle of the day and he's a vampire.
I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense because like we still have beasts, so like our beast still rises up and we're like kill it.
It's never quite frenzy, but it's still there.
Yeah, that's why in like the first or second, I still had James losing control when he beat the shit out of the gang member because like he can't frenzy, but he was still at like 3 hunger, so the beast is still feed me.
Yeah, and the breaking everything in sight was definitely a thin blood fury frenzy, essentially.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
So
I mean, no, Thin Blood
James
Fury
just,
Friends is what
started
Elliot
set.
has.
I mean, I really liked him telling you to sit down and just be like,
Yeah.
I really wanted to pass that.
Sit down or go to the...
No, I did too, but like he's so strong. Like
Yeah, I did quite enjoy we're not just painting you a minute. And then James just being like, well, Picasso, turns out.
So, wishes?
I forgot. James, you would have gotten a claw slap. Nothing damaging, but you would get a claw slap.
let's do wishes before we run out of time, as people have other things to do. So let's start with Drabble, since we started with you for stars.
Okay, my wish, as in everything thing, is motherfucker, let me kill Crowley.
Hey, I'm starting to wonder
No
now.
promises.
I'm starting to wonder now if that's what Crowley wants. Because he's like,
I'm
yeah,
swearing
you
way
can
too
try and
much. I'm
kill me.
sorry.
I'm trying to wonder if that's what Crowley wants. Because he's like, oh, you can try to kill me. I'll let you. Wondering if Crowley, if like part of this ritual is letting his body be destroyed.
Nah, he just thinks too high of himself.
Yeah.
Maybe. Or
we're not dealing with an a la carte situation here.
Or
just...
it's still not his body. Like his real body is still somewhere else.
Just to let people know, touch of oblivion. When you hit somebody with a brawl attack, it decays a living or unliving body.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that happened to one of my characters when I was mouthing off to a Hakata being like ridden by a ghost.
I feel like
that seems like the worst time to mouth off to a Hakata.
Yeah,
he was just being a bitch.
I feel
you should never mouth off to a Hakata. Period.
No, that's fine. Just not while they're being ridden by a ghost.
Is this the same character that just got Rothel stomped by?
It is, yeah.
You would think she would learn.
No.
It's like,
learn.
This brings a song to mind. I'm just good at making bad decisions.
No, all my characters are bad decision factories, and they're very like consistent with their outfit. So
yeah.
Anyway, Doozer, what's your wish?
I am realizing that I need to be less, I guess, precious is the right word when it comes to keeping my characters away from danger and chaos, especially in VTM. So I want either all of us to die taking down Crowley, Crowley to succeed, and for like Enoch to just open the door and go no when we all die, or for all of us to kill Crowley, and then Elliot and James to have a fight. But do the Rocky thing where it's like they punch each other and then it ends freeze frame. So we don't know who actually wins. Although James wouldn't punch Elliot because that's a bad idea. Like he'd shoot him from a distance. He's not stupid.
Yeah.
That's my wish that one of those 3 endings is what happens.
Those feel like the options. At least 2 of those are the options.
I mean, I'll give you the third one because that's my wish. My wish is the third option.
Oh, what for Elliot and James to fight?
No. We lose and the ritual fails.
Oh, that that too.
So, I just want to make sure that Diesel remembers this. You still have that cult double action army from the Civil War era with 4 silver bullet shots
That is true.
in case that becomes relevant.
Yeah, true. I can shoot straight again. I know it works, so
Well,
James is gonna be so pissed when he sees Mark is there, and he's also like, I don't know. Is he gonna what's he gonna think when he sees Elliot there with Crowley? Like, oh, I see how it is.
I mean, we don't really know if we haven't decided yet if Elliot is like going to return to the Chantry and come with you guys.
Oh no, Elliot's probably just gonna stay there. If he's invited, he's just gonna stay the night.
In which case, my wish is that you help him move a big dinner table into the caves.
Definitely.
That scene as like a little vignette.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like, just helping Jack the Ripper be like, yeah, here we go. Like, no, mind that corner. Like, no.
You know what?
Actually,
can I add an extra wish? Can I help Jack the Ripper in James's brother's body move a table in?
That's not his brother's body. That's another person. Like, you haven't seen James's brother.
I just want to clarify one thing: is Jack a spirit or a vampire? Because I really can't tell.
He's a ghost.
He's a ghost.
Yeah.
He's a ghost. He's bound to be.
So I had an idea, like, if things had gone a bit differently, I had an episode title that was going to be out of character, like for my episode titles, which are all Latin nonsense, called "You Don't Know Jack," because I love that joke.
I have spent this whole campaign waiting for an excuse to make a joke using that phrase, and I haven't found an opportunity.
So Bloody Mary and the Black Dog are both myths. They're not historical figures. Yeah, they have like some connection to a historical figure.
Yeah.
Jack the Ripper is too much of a historical figure for this. So it's not Jack the Ripper, it's Springfield Jack. Because I'm a little bitch.
Springfield Jack.
Springfield.
Isn't your Power Ranger...
Springfield.
Isn't your Power Ranger card got big to shit out of him this Thursday?
I remember hearing somewhere that there is the theory that Jack the Ripper never existed. The killings
Jack the Ripper definitely existed. Like, let's not downplay the victims there. Like,
I mean, in the sense that like the whole letter thing was just. Like, that's all bullshit. And
oh yeah, the letters were complete bullshit. Yeah. There's only one confirmed letter, and that wasn't even signed by Jack the Ripper. It was signed from hell, because the killer that is Jack the Ripper despised the name Jack the Ripper.
Yeah.
So, I really wanted to like have that whole bit. You know, the idea was always Mary, Jack, and Stray. And then the way that things played about, like I was like, I will move things because like if I use Jack too soon now, then it feels overdone, you know. Just from a storytelling perspective, I wanted to like pace that a little bit better. And with Stray, you need the win, so I was like, let's give you the reluctant bad guy, and like a little bit of hope, and then we're running out of episodes, so.
And then Zach kept calling Mary despite her job being done.
Yeah. So I mean, and Jack had plenty of screen time, so I'm not too fussed.
I just want to seed a campaign idea for like in the future. In the future, either I or somebody else, but I want there to be like this big Sabbat campaign where we're all like evil Crowley-esque vampires, and I have a vampire in mind. They will be a Zamitzi fleshcrafter organivore.
I mean, I had an idea for a Zamitzi serial killer that was an organivore. So, you know, because it's such a gross idea.
My wish is, honestly, the only person I think deserves a happy ending is Zach, and I just want Zach to... This is Zach's plan. Go to this gathering with Crowley. Break the spirits on Jack and Mary. Hopefully, these guys will fucking kill Crowley on my behalf. And then before they can all start tearing each other's throats out, leave.
So you're literally gonna pull a "fuck this shit, I'm out."
So,
Yeah, like Sack has been paying attention to you guys. He has been watching you and understands that our little group will not, after Crowley dies.
Yeah.
Once our mutual enemy is gone, the first thing you guys are going to fucking do is just turn on each other. So his plan is going to be leave. Hey, Alan. Hey, Alan. We're moving to Ireland or Scotland or anywhere.
Ireland doesn't exist in this universe.
Okay, fine. We're moving to Scotland or the Americas or anywhere else.
Anywhere that is not the British Isle. Anyway.
Alan, we're going to go back to Texas. I'm going to drink your family dry, and we're going to go live there.
I have some college stuff to do, so can we wrap this up?
Yeah. So I mean, I think it's just my wish, right?
Yep.
So my wish is for y'all to sit down, enjoy dinner, and let Farley do his show. And then we'll begin with the murdering.
I make no promises as to Veronica's behavior.
Yes, I know. Play your characters as you wish. That's simply my wish for it. My little grand finale. I'm looking forward to it. Like, this has been a whole ass effort to get done. Like a lot of spinning plates on my side. To whittle down and break your characters and see where the lines were. I love that we finally found a line that one wouldn't cross with Zach being like, this is a person I care about. No, put that down.
I mean, there are lines James won't cross. Like James shot Amy out of panic, terror, desperation, fear.
Yeah, line was still crossed.
It wasn't a cold, calculated move. It was a get the fuck out of my head.
But that's still saying you're willing to break that line under the right circumstances.
Yep.
It's saying that he can be pushed into doing it, but I feel like having made that mistake, I feel like he would do what he can to make sure he never does it again.
The issue here is it's the Batman argument. The moment you break it once, you can never be trusted to not break it again.
So
I think that is bullshit.
So
I don't really agree with that.
The whole point of these tests and everything, like why I sent Mary and straight after you, was to see what parts of you were really you, like what you'd be willing to discard. He was refining you, to see what was underneath. For Elliot, he's a very single-minded person, and that shows in how he's turned out. For Zach, he has more to live for than he possibly realized. The point isn't to destroy the connections, it's to show what's there. It was always about sort of what made you rather than
I'm curious now, what's your read on Veronica?
Veronica's interesting. She's in her and James are in a middle ground of they both have learned that they don't really like the life that they had, from my point of view. It felt like Veronica let go of Tommy very quickly. And even if that was from a place of goodness, of I don't want to hurt you, or I don't want to keep feeding on you, I don't want that dependence, she still gave up on that connection very quickly. So she didn't really care about it. That's more from Crowley's point of view. So
it was, honestly, I think it was more of this relationship was already kind of stagnating, and this kind of just went whoop.
Yeah. So And we kind of saw that with like how she went off on her like binge, and she wakes up people that she doesn't know the name of. She doesn't care. Like it's just, yeah, like she is fully indulging her own self. Like, and that's a big part of it. Like the whole of Aleister Crowley's like philosophy is your choices matter, which is why he actually apologized to Veronica for telling you to sit down and making you do it. Because like he still sees her as a person despite his inclinations. He is still like, she's another angel in hell. So I'm sorry for taking a choice from you, but the choices that you made were what was important to him.
What about James? What's his read on James?
So for James, again, it's very similar. Like James is very changeable in his approach to things. He was like, at one point, he was like, I'm going to be the king vampire of London. At one point, he was like, I'm going to be like the vampire hunter of London, and I'll have my gang with me. And then other times he was like, I want redemption and solace. Like he's kind of all over the place. He doesn't know who he is.
Yeah.
Like I feel like if this was like one of those like political tracks of like far right, far left, authoritarian, anarchy, like you don't plot them rather perfectly for like different character traits.
I still think James is on the path, assuming he survives. Still think he's on the path to becoming a faith hunter, because like he is leaning further and further into the whole Bible thing, and vampires can have true faith. And
there's nothing rules is written that says that they can. It is listed
there
in the
are
vampire.
Vampires with true faith.
Sure, but as a lore thing, but there's nothing in V5 that says that you can take that merit. Like it's
not even listed in the merit section.
Yeah.
No,
so
sadly, but it is.
It's getting to noon. We need to wrap up.
Yeah.
Yes. So
may I say one last thing that I want to say?
Go.
Yeah.
Sure.
With the Tommy discussion we were having before with Veronica, how quickly she was able to give away, because Joey said because it was stagnated. I think that's interesting with how it started, again, in my session zero, where my session zero started up with Zach realizing that, yes, his relationship with Alan was stagnating, and he went out of his way to improve it. And then when he turned, his mindset was purely, no, I just started to fix this. I do not want to let it go.
Yeah, he clung to it so hard. And
where you so easily just abandoned your thing. And it's the same when Zach will finally see Elliot. Seeing the way Elliot is, Zach will be like, even if I mentioned Grace right now, I don't think Elliot would give two shits.
No, Elliot would.
Elliot would.
That's the thing. That's the two things. He's
but I'm
maintained.
I know that, but Zach's mind would be like, would he even actually give a shit about Grace?
I mean, you could test it.
Grace is probably his trigger word at this point, right? Like, it's
if not a faith hunter, I think then just a hunter. But I think James is definitely on the path to becoming a hunter, and he depending, if Veronica also survives, he might ask if she wants to join him.
Okay, so we need to wrap up in 6 minutes.
So with our last 5 minutes here, I'm just going to say I'm very proud of this show. I think that I did very well in getting you to make the characters that you did. Part of my whole nonsense behind the scenes was only to have 4 very distinct characters that are on a chart of humanity to vampire, whatever, moral to immoral. And I have achieved that because I'm great. So
James clawed his humanity back, damn it.
And Zach always knew where his humanity standed.
I'm very happy with how this has worked out.
Yeah. Same, I like it.
All ego aside, it's been a good show. So yeah, I'm looking forward to wrapping it up with you all next week.
I have had
yeah.
rather a lot of fun.
Yeah, I only have like one or two more secrets to show.
Anyway.
So yeah,
And I
yeah.
know one of them.
That's it for the after show, I guess. So, goodbye, folks.
Bye.
Bye,
Catch us
everyone.
next Sunday. Catch us next Sunday at the same time.
Same bad time, same bad channel.
No. No. No.
Bye,
Adam-
everybody.
No.
Bye. Adam West
Bye.
Batman still best Batman.
That's debatable.
Happy birthday.
No, no.